you're watching this and you are an OnlyFans management agency owner, I'm going to teach you exactly what you need to have in place in order to be able to sign the top 1% of clients. I mean, I'm talking the models and the creators that are making $50, $60, $100, $150,000 a month. And also, if you're watching this, you are a model, you are an OnlyFans creator, make sure you pay attention to this video because there will be certain things that you need to look out for to make sure that these agencies have and are doing in order for you to actually be confident in working with them and them delivering a great service for you. So there are 6 things that I'll be covering in today's video, and let's just jump straight into it. Number 1, it comes down to branding. Well, this entire business model is all based online, right? So your online presence is very, very important. Now, when you're just starting out, again, I'm mainly talking to the agency owners here. When you're just starting out, the branding is probably the least most important thing, because your first couple of clients will probably be somebody that you already know, maybe you went to university with, etc., however you know them. But eventually, if you really want to climb the ranks and become one of the best agencies out there, you need to focus on your branding. Your branding is very, very important because typically that's the first impression, right? First impressions matter a lot. I mean, for us, you can see everything is done on purpose. I have a light in the background, so that changes that. Most of the furniture and everything is dark. We have the actual sign of the agency there glowing. So all these little things, they do matter to an extent. And I think really what it comes down to is first impression. I mean, this is all physical branding. This is how I look, this is my background, and so on. But more so, number 1, when I'm talking about branding, is more about what is your online presence? What is your Instagram? What does your social media look like? Number 1, what kind of content are you posting? Who is on your social media? Are you showing your face? Is it your team? Is it any of your clients? Is it any of your models? Any of your previous work on there, etc.? And also, of course, what does your website look like? Does it load fast? Is it professional? Is it mobile friendly? Or when somebody loads it on a mobile phone, 1, it doesn't even load, and 2, it's all janky if it does load, and so on, right? All of these things are super, super important when it comes to branding. So overall, there is absolutely a time and a place to up your branding. So your website, your social media, etc. But when you're just starting out, like I said, that is not the most important thing. Now, number 2, which is the actual content itself. Now, this I touched on it on the first point when it comes to branding, and I spoke about what is on your social media, what is posted on your Instagram. Well, number 2, we're going to talk about the actual value and the content, okay? So for us personally, the reason why we're doing so great is simply because we're putting out so much content and we're simply producing great results, and it's a flywheel effect, right? So the more results that we produce, the more money we make for these creators, the more content we're able to make about that, and then from there on, more people see it, we sign them up, we create more great results and case studies, we post about it, and it's constantly growing on itself, okay? So for us, a lot of the content is just pure value. I mean, this video you're watching right now, if you're an agency owner, hopefully you can get some free value from this video itself. We also have an entire hour-long free online training. You can find it somewhere. This video is not about that. So we've tried to provide a lot of value up front, especially for the models as well. So we do have other Instagram pages, other videos online, etc., where we give free value and advice to the actual creators. So when a model goes ahead and watches my videos, there's been a couple of podcasts that I've done also where I speak for nearly up to 2 hours in one go, in one sitting, where I just simply answer questions and I give advice on specifically OnlyFans, how to grow it from a creator's point of view, well, from an agency owner's point of view who has helped creators grow it. And a lot of models see these podcasts, see these interviews, they listen to me, and then they go out of their own way to find me on Instagram or Twitter or wherever and message me and then be wanting to work with us. But again, if I never produced this content and never gave out free value, that probably would have never happened. Now, the biggest thing with the content and giving away value is consistency. That's the biggest thing, and in pretty much anything when it comes to business, right? Even in fitness and so on, right? Consistency is the most important thing, and it seems like common sense. Well, obviously you just need to be consistent with it, but a lot of people don't follow it, right? That's the problem, and that's why I wanted to remind you guys, consistency is key. Most of you guys, if you're now at the stage in your agency where you're looking to sign up and work with models who are in the top 1% or top 0 and below, well, you should already understand how marketing works in social media, which really comes down to consistency. So make sure you use that rule for yourself. And number 3 is referrals. I think a lot of people underestimate the power of referrals, and this whole industry is built upon referrals, in my personal opinion. I mean, our agency, the models that we work with right now, pretty much all of them have been referrals from other models that we've managed in the past. So you've got to put yourself in the model's shoes, right? If you've just signed up to an agency, and let's just say before you sign up with the agency, you were making $20,000 a month and you thought that was pretty good, but now you've been working with this one agency for just over 3 months and you're now making over $120,000 a month. Well, one, you're probably going to tell a lot of your friends about it, and two, if you don't like physically tell them, people will be able to see over time. You're going to improve your house, you're going to improve your car, your bags, and so on and so on. And eventually, your friends who would have been following you, etc., they're going to start asking questions. Not only that, you're also then going to start mingling and networking and speaking with other creators who are in the same level as you. So you as an agency owner who is managing one of these said creators, well, you'll obviously be able to benefit from this by having a referral system, right? Number one, a lot of people don't even have a referral system. You want to incentivize your clients to refer your agency to other people, right? I mean, look, I think the best referrals are the ones where you don't ask somebody to refer you. Again, you can get to that stage at a certain level, but when you're just starting out and you want to start getting some of these big creators who are making kind of 40, 50,000 a month, if this is your first time, then just simply ask. It's not that difficult, right? If you just simply ask them, and then you can also incentivize them to ask other people by either giving cashback, referral fee, or a percentage as well. So make sure you look into having a referral fee for your agency too. Number 4 is closing call, like the actual interview with the client itself. So I'm going to keep this one really short because I might make an entire YouTube video about this. If you'd like me to, leave a like on this video. If this video gets 400 likes, I'll make a video specifically about this topic because I know a lot of people struggle with this. But the actual Zoom call or the actual phone call that you're going to have with the client before they actually go ahead and sign up with you, I think this is where a lot of people make a lot of mistakes. So, I mean, like I said, there's so much that I could talk about it. So I probably will create a separate video. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. But the couple of things that I wanted to mention is like the obvious ones. But I mean, I can't believe that I need to say this, but I keep getting told this by multiple creators, by models that come to us. I mean, dude, first of all, look at your background. This is the thing that's going through my mind. I had a creator recently come to me and she ended up signing up with us, and she was also making 45,000 a month. And the Zoom call she had with an agency owner, I mean, he had a pile of dirty laundry, like literally stacked up here, like just in the background. He had like some shelf that was half hanging off and there was things like falling off of it. I feel that these things, for most of you guys, I would hope that I don't need to tell you or remind you. I feel like you should know these things. But just make sure it doesn't have to be nothing fancy or whatever like this. It doesn't have to be. It can just be a plain wall. It can just be a plain background. But just make sure the bare minimum, you make sure that the background is nice, right? But more so, the more actual, I mean, that's like 1%, 5% of the reason why somebody might, sign up with you. But again, it's first impressions. First impressions matter a lot. It's more so about how do you present yourself and your agency and what is it that you offer. But anyway, yeah, the closing call, make sure you pay close attention to what you're saying, how you're saying it, what is it that you're offering. And I think if you improve this point right here, you're going to be able to sign a lot more models as well. And number 5, leading into exactly what I just mentioned in there, this is also a reason why I wanted to quickly move on to the next point, which is the actual offer. So I just mentioned on the previous point, which is how you look, how you present yourself, what you say, and what is your offer. Well, your offer is very, very important. It's the most important thing, right? So for certain clients, you do have to adjust your offer. For certain clients, you might do certain things that you wouldn't for others, okay? And the easiest way to get you guys to imagine it is at different levels of income, you prioritize and you value certain things differently, right? So when you're starting out and you don't have any money at all, most likely you'll have a lot of time and you don't have a lot of money, right? So therefore, because you have a lot of time, you value money a lot because you don't have a lot of it, right? You want more money, 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 money. So typically what tends to happen when you're starting out in just business in general, you trade a lot of your time for money. So now you're working and your money's rising, but you're getting less time. And then you get to a certain point where you're making so much money, but you have no time at all whatsoever. And you have so much money to the point where like you're able to sacrifice a bit of that money to bring back some time into your life. Hopefully this is making sense. So when you're looking to work with clients who are making, like I said, 40, 50, 60, 100,000 and more, if they're doing it by themselves, I can tell you now they're going to be very fucking busy. Maybe they've hired certain people already, so they have certain things done for them and automated, etc. But they still won't have a lot of time, hence why they're probably interested in speaking with you and working with you. So when it comes to your offer and it comes to signing the top percent of clients, look at what do they actually want? What are they interested in? What is it that you can help them with rather than they can help you with? So I would make sure you guys refine your offer when it comes to signing the top percent of clients. And last but not least, number 6 is being able to show results, right? I think, of course, this one is, of course, common sense to a lot of people. And if you're watching this and you're just starting out, don't worry. I know you probably don't have any results, and hence why you're just starting out. But again, this video is specifically about how to sign a top percent. I mean, we're talking clients that you maybe are only going to be able to sign in a couple, 6 months, 12 months, a year or 2, right? So when you're just starting out, don't worry about it if you don't have any results. In our coaching program, we are actually helping a lot of people leverage our own results. Now, of course, you are not able to say these are your results because they're not. However, you are able to say that these are agencies that I'm being mentored by, are working closely with, and these are the results that they're getting, and this is something that I can help you achieve similar as well. So that's something that you're able to leverage if you're in our coaching program. If you're interested, there'll be a link down below. Like I said, there's a free 1-hour coaching call as well. Now you can watch it, etc. But anyway, making sure, number 6, making sure that you're able to leverage results. So important. So what do I mean by this? Of course, I'm talking about your typical kind of screenshots on the earnings, but more so actually having loads of videos and case studies. Case studies so much more important than just a screenshot. What do I mean by a case study is like, what's the real backstory? When did this client start working with you? Where was he or she at in life in general? Was he or she very happy? Was she trying to get something, etc.? And where are they now, right? How did you help them get there? When you actually have a case study, it's so much more powerful than just one simple screenshot, because people can Photoshop these things, right? It doesn't really mean that much anymore. Making sure you actually have a case study and an entire backstory, and it's a real person. You're able to give the contact details, maybe even to the new potential client for them to reach out to and speak with. It's so much better, and it will make sure that you're able to sign these clients at a better chance as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.